Okay. Hello, hello. New day, new trade. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Blew my elite trader account because their rules suck. What was the rule that was the cause of that? How's tech doing? Hopefully we stay on the right side. We're still bullish here. It's the hourly. The 40% consistency, that doesn't affect your account longevity though. You just gotta make more profits to get the payout. And the consistency rule is very common with all firms. Alright, let me take a look here. How big was your big day, Ryu? I think I also like my big day on my elite count right now is 2,000. I need to get like 105k to meet that rule. I'm like 104.5 right now. How do you deal with firms that has unrealized profits? Are you talking about like intraday trailing? So it trails you with unrealized profits, that like Apex account, for example. If so, then it's mainly you have to adapt your size appropriately. So like if you, let's say you just do like 8% of your drawdown per trade, you can eat up some drawdown from trailing and then it replenishes. Again, paid out from Top Step. Yeah, Top Step is very payout friendly at least. But like I think all the future firms has a consistent rule, so you really gotta adapt to it instead of trying to like discredit the rule itself. I traded for 30 days, couldn't get my P&L to 40%. Yeah, no, it does suck. I do get the same feeling because you just really have to plan it out. So if you did like, let's say your big day was like, let's say what you had 3,500, that should be like around like 10,000 you need to make. Then you should already have that planned out when using prop firms. And I think a lot of people really don't have that planned out yet. Like they still haven't fully understand the rules, and that's like half the thing. Like you have to prepare for the rules, and then you got to prepare your trading to adapt to the rules. And you know, I guess if you don't like that type of rule, that's where you have to fund your own account. Eric said, just tune in, traded AM. It's a nice 740 days for me across 20 accounts. Well done. Going for a 300k payout in December. What does that mean? I hope you get payouts as every time as you go, unless you're talking about 300k total by December. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, right. Top Up is the unique one. That's the one that like has no consistency rule whatsoever, which is great. That's also another reason why I actually advocate for Top Step and My Fund Futures and all these other firms. There's just ups and downs for some of them. Some of them has a higher activation fee. Some of them has more expensive resets. It's a draws backs for each of them. All right, let's take a look here. The 4-hour chart, we dip back into retracement here. On the hourly, we already went back to this internal. We want to see if we can really take out these highs and go for, if we can push higher. We already took this low out. So yeah, Monday we opened up very bearish, but taking some liquidity. We're trying to build back up here. Let's take a look. 15 minutes still bullish here. We have equal lows and some relative equal highs. Still choppy back and forth right now. Yeah, so we opened up pretty low here, and we built back up pretty nicely. We have London high as our draw. We have Asia high as well. Nothing too spicy yet though. Yeah, another thing with Ryu, if you didn't know, Elite Trader, if you hit the daily loss limit, that counts as a fail too, even though you're under that max loss limit. So you stay informed with all these rules. I have the website if you want to look at it, smartplatform.com. It explains every rule. It points out every rule that you don't know. But yeah, definitely do some due diligence with it. Oh, you're Elite, like live account. Okay. What is low LRL? It's just low resistance liquidity run. It's essentially like building like liquidity based on this case here, or just consistent consecutive higher lows. And it's more of a trend line liquidity that we'll be looking to take. We have equal lows down here, trend line liquidity above. Nothing yet here. Okay, let me pull up back chart here. Yeah, things are still very bullish. It looks like we opened up bearish, but this is still hold on the 4 hour. We're still holding. Just see if we get any longs. Just looking. Really just chopping back and forth right now. Some equal lows below here though. Very choppy so far. You still have this hourly order block here in FEG. See that holds. Not much of a trading action day here, looks like. It's very choppy back and forth. Where is our draw? See if we get any good trades. Some equal lows on NQ as well. Remember to not force trades. We're gonna try not to. Just waiting for something. Equal lows here are very close. We didn't really take out this high here on the slow SMT there. Y was already approaching lower. Yeah, how is everyone trading so far today? It's very slow. Still think higher prices so far. There we go. Likely going for this London high here. Strong reversal so far. Essentially going from both sides here. Is that a 1 minute breaker? If you're talking about this high here, this can be seen as a breaker. Taking this low, this high, super this low here. Pushing to this high. We didn't get a really good close though, but we can see it as a breaker structure now. Still have quite some lows down here, relative equal lows and equal lows on ES here. So still waiting. Not really too confident to play either side until I see something more actionable. So let's try to sit on the 5 though. Can the 1 minute be classified as a breaker? I wouldn't really think of this as a good breaker. But we did get both sweep. If you're looking at this as a close or a sweep higher to be the breaker, I would want more of a closure above. So this is a closure above. Now this could be more of a breaker here. Hey. What was that? The 4 hour, yeah, the 4 hour is holding here right now. And they're also in this 4 hour. So we're kind of stuck in two areas here. Still looks bullish to otherwise. If we get an hourly close above here, past this order block, I could really see shooting much higher. On the 15-minute, we've been holding this side at least. So NQ is still very bullish. But it's still choppy. Could come to that side if it choose to. Just waiting for a clear price action. Start a stream for 15 minutes. We're good. What is... Mark the projection here. So, yeah, we have equal lows in ES, and then we also have this lowest liquidity, which is getting broken through right now, just rising through, waiting for an entry model. James asking if we took anything today. We just started the stream for 20 minutes so far, and we just kind of got set up. How long average does it take you to pass a 150k eval on Apex? I just look for a good day to trade on them. It could be in one day if it lets me, or it's in a few days. I don't try to spend like more than that on an eval. You want to focus time on funded. How many cons? Like three, 4 cons, or up to 5. Basically double what I would do on a funded account. So if my average was 2 to 3, I can go up to 5 if I want to on a good setup. That's what you want to do. You don't want to treat evals like kind of like a YOLO type of thing. Just double your risk tolerance and take whatever setups that you normally take already. Going just 4 hour here. There we go. How does trading during the news work in Apex? I think as long as you're not trying to take a trade based on the news, you can hold through it. You should be good there. But if you're trying to like do a quick in and out, I don't think they let you do that. Yeah, we're just moving higher, pushing past the 5 minute here, and we have through this lowest liquidity. See if we can take out this high. And then we'll see from there. Bove is asking percentage of risks. So when I'm talking about funded accounts, I don't disregard everything regarding account size, because that's different from every firm. One firm could give you like a 200k account and only like half the drawdown normally. So disregard that and only focus on the drawdown that was given to you. So on like a 150k account, get about 4,500 drawdown typically. I risk usually 10% of that per trade. Close at most 10. Like, it'll be like 8 to 10% essentially. So 4,500, it's gonna be around like 300, 350 per trade usually, and that's definitely more than enough. Still grinding higher here. If I have 20 Apex account and someone else lives with me, same IP, also have start Apex account. Yeah. So their rules, it's one household, no matter what it is. So you would have to work with that. Like you can't have more than 20 accounts, which is tough. I don't know if you can explain it to them. If you have confirmation, but based on the rules they have, you're not allowed to have more accounts on the same household. Still waiting here. Yeah, and my funded futures is a good example. The SAT account versus the Apex account. That's why I always ignore the account size. We don't know their loss limit. We don't know the max drawdown. It could vary with trailing drawdown. We want to work with the drawdown given. And that also helps remove that misconception that you're trading on a 50K account, 100K account. Because you're actually trading on a 50K account with only 2,500 drawdown. So you're really only trading with a 2,500 drawdown account. I'm gonna mark the 130 here. Let's see where we go from here. I am pretty sure you're only allowed to have 3 live markets legally. Yeah, that's where it comes with the regulation. A lot of firms give you only 3 max funded if they're trying to get able to transition to live. So they give you 3 funded and then 1 live account. And I think what they do is like you can get 3 live accounts if you trade differently on each one of them. But Apex don't operate like that. I don't think Apex really have that business model where they're trying to transfer people live. It's more like a simulation game. Why do you mark the 130? The 130 to me is the same thing as 930 for New York Open. That's how I like to use it as. And if I'm bullish, I'll look to see my entries under the 130. What's better, Apex or Top Step? I always say Apex is more for experienced people, unless you want to start out with like 1 or 2 accounts, because Apex has the ability to give you 20 accounts, and you can make like $2,000 on them in the course of like a month. $2,000 on 20 accounts. That's $40,000. That's more than nearly someone's salary. So save Apex when you're experienced. Just start out with Top Step. Start out small and then like really scale up. That's what I always recommend to people. You don't even have to start with Top Step. You can start with Apex, just doing 1 or 2 accounts to get used to it. Just don't jump in 20. Okay, still waiting here. Nothing crazy yet. If anyone see any kind of thing they want to point out, like a certain hourly FAG, certain draw liquidity they're looking at, point it out. Equal lows, equal highs, any type of liquidity at all. Very slow so far, but 130 is opening where you want to see some action from here. You trade the unicorn model. That's like my main entry model, but I also enter off of inversions, FAGs, just whatever bias I'm heading to. Hopefully I align with it. It just depends. There's different type of entry models, but I'll focus on breakers. Just really choppy so far. I'm not interested in trying to enter off of anything long or short here. Look at the 5 minute. I'm just gonna try to look at the 5 minute more right now. The 1 minute is very choppy. These equal lows here really drawing me forward though. James, I'm saying it's about Matt. Yeah, Matt was talking about like a bot creator to trade against his customers. Very bad practice. I don't know how long that was ago, but so far my Funny Futures has been doing good. They've been paying out people as long as they follow the guidance. I know they are against microscalping, which is like you trading at the 5-second chart or something like that, where you're like entering and looking for like 1-2 points, because that's kind of like taking advantage of the fills you get on a simulated environment. And if they have that rule, like we just gotta respect it. If you're trading on a 5-second chart and you're looking for 2 points in NQ, which you get every candle, and they don't want you to do that, and they have that in the rules, that's just something you have to abide by if you choose to trade with their firm. But I don't like. We want to look at more suspicions of any firm if they reject payout for unjust cause. Do you trade CL? Yeah, no, I really just trade NQ or ES. Just the index. Nothing happening really much. I think we are giving away elite counts this week, by the way. If you want to eventually give away, all you gotta do is like the stream. We'll be giving away we'll likely run the giveaway midstream, like in like 30-40 minutes. We're just looking for trades right now. Yeah, James, I definitely agree with what you're saying. But I still, even though he did something like or he tried to commit something atrocious, the firm right now, My Funny Futures, is just a sister company of that, and they're being ran by people that are better than that. That I talk to. And until I see like more of anything suspicious from them, because payout denials are a very big thing, very common forex. All the future firms are so far mostly good with that so far. Naomi say they didn't pay out my friend. She got 8K payout, rejected My Funny Futures. I would need more info on that. Yeah, like. But so far, my experience with my community, I know a lot of people trade My Funny Futures. They have a very, very good rate though. But some people are just more, they have problems with that, which is just reasonable. Like, that's why you gotta look at it with the full information. Yeah, but Naomi, if you wanna, oh wait, was it Naomi who said that? If you wanna just post information on the Discord, we can look into it, and then maybe I can speak to My Funny Futures about it, and if it's actually unjust, I'm sure they can come around to it. because we definitely don't. We want to pressure firms who are doing unjust. But if it's something against their terms whatsoever, if it's a rules that's broken, I'm not here to jump to against the firm every single time. But if it's with reason, there you go. Speaking of rep console, is there a max number of accounts sync? You can sync like 100+ accounts if you want. Her account got terminated. Well, that's the same thing. Not to just like kind of play devil's advocate. You're saying like one community doesn't dictate experience of others. They're Trustpilot, and like they have thousands of traders who have very good experiences. And I think I did hear something about that. Like some guy got $8,000. Like if this is probably the same person. I'm not sure the reason behind that. I forget. But if you want to elaborate to it with the full information though. Because some people just be talking like, oh, this firm banned me. Like it could be Elite or Apex, and they're doing something shady. They're doing something against their term. Like there's a reason you got banned. Was that 8K 9 we was talking about that person? Was that person trading like very low time frame? Because that's like the problem with my footed futures handling that right now. They don't want you to micro scalp like that. Which if that was the case and that wasn't in there in place before, they should probably pay that person and then change the rule. I just don't know the sequence of everything. And when you lack like these type of context, I don't want to push a decision or anything like that, or what I think is fair, what is not fair. Okay, we're pushing higher still. I'm just waiting for a good setup here. We push above this 5-minute, and then if we get a 15-minute close above this 15-minute FEG here, that'd be very bullish. Could show to stay all days high here. But yeah, speaking of firms though, I think Elite Trader Funding, a firm that I actually like, they've been, I think, having more trouble with people denying their payouts. Not like banning their accounts, but they just want you to trade more just because they claim you're gaming the system, I guess. Because you're trading lower size than normal to meet the 15-day criteria. So like Elite has a 15-day criteria to get a payout. And if you got like enough to get payout within the first 10 days, let's say, and then you just try to reduce your size of micros, depending on how you do it, they have a ambiguous term in the conditions saying they could like deny your payout and make you trade more. So I guess the way to adapt to that is try to keep normal sizing. I don't like that rule though. Some days, like if it's a low probability day, like I could trade 3 minis on a good day, but then I can just lower it to 1 mini. I don't want that to be counted against me. But I think right now it's only more severe cases when like you trade like 5 micros or 5 minis on average, and then like the last few days you just trade like 2 micros to log a day. That's where I think they have more rights to do that. Okay, let me see the chat. Apex is the best. Daryl Martin is a trader. Will always do is what's right. Can you rate the setup? I just took it on NQ. We inversed the 5-minute bearish FEG. Then I went to the 1 minute, saw we were bouncing from 1 minute. So I'm assuming this 5-minute FEG you're talking about, we inversed it here. 115. 115. Here. And you looked for a 1 minute entry. Where's the 1 minute entry here? Off of FEG. Maybe this FEG you're talking about? If that's so, like you have time alignment on that, on the 1 and 5, which I would also look at the 15. The 15 has been bullish already, so that supports your bullish theory. That's what we're talking about too. We're looking for higher prices. I think I jumped like on too fast on prop firms trading. I literally only trade micros with 3 or 4 accounts. Once I got PA, it took me a year though. Got your first payout. Yeah, people would really jump too fast because they think like they're trading a 100K account, but they really only given like a few thousands. And it doesn't help when the whole platform is just pushing like, this person got 20k payout from Apex, 40k payout on Apex. That influences your judgment and influence your game plan. And you should be really worried about what you're trying to do. You know as well as others that sometimes a trade goes at profit in seconds if one has to hold longer just to not get terminated. Well, yeah, no, that's definitely the case. Like if I enter a trade right now and it goes up 20 points, I would likely just sell that right there if it hits my target. I think what the firm would be against if all your trades, let's say you take like 20 trades for like that few days, if every single one of your trade is on the 5-second chart where you just go in and out, and they're against that, they should have the right to not allow that if they already have that in their terms. New to your channel, how long have you been trading? I trade for 4 years, different strategies. I would probably go an introduction video on that if you want to know my whole history. Right now, we're just really trading ICT, doing the market maker model, time alignment, and like focus on entries off of breakers ideally. NQ is very hard to trade. Yeah, ES is very, it's less risky because it's less volatile. And typically ES also gives more of a reasonable delivery. NQ is more sporadic. That's why, like, I think a lot of time in the stream I've been trading ES more, just so people can get a feel with ES. NQ has been the fan favorite though for most of the trading platforms. Just because of the volatility, which I do like the volatility too. Yeah, no trade so far yet. So yeah, 130 open. We open lower, close higher here, and then we had this inducement here, entering this 1 minute FUG, and then we're pushing higher since. I kind of look at 130 as same thing as in the 930 open for morning. If I'm bullish, which I was, I look for a run below 130 and then fully expand, pass through it. Similar to midnight open as well. I know a lot of people use the same thing for that. Which, where is midnight open anyways? Yeah, it's higher. Yep. Yeah, first day back. There's no news drivers today. We opened up very bearish. I don't know where I can really play too much on this. Looking at this as buy side. If we do get there. We don't really have much resistance until we go down here, right? If we take out this low, we got like a funnel shot down. This lowest liquidity still is not taken yet either. Yeah, we'll see if we want to trade under this low, which showed a lot of support this morning. Look at the 5-minute again. Still nothing good yet. Flipping breaker, flipping bearish with creating 1 minute breaker. If you're looking at this high, this is low. If we can slam through, strong displacement through, that would be a 1 minute breaker, and it will coincide very closely to the 130 open. That would be something interesting we could take. Just showing you taking any trades today, and we are still waiting for the setup. We're in the macro time here. Something about Mondays though, I feel like Mondays are always so rough in price action. If there's one day I wouldn't trade like all week, it's typically Mondays. The midweek is usually something where I capitalize on, which is like Tuesday, Thursday. Then Friday, it depends. If there's no OPEX, if there's no quad witching, If there's nothing crazy on Friday, usually it's also a good trading day too. Yeah, Friday's squeeze or a trap. They're not really consolidating days. Mondays are more of a wild range type of day, or just shoppiness. I think this is a mixture of both right now. I'm just waiting to see. Let's just mark the 1 minute right now. This is the inversion. So we did close below, and then we retapped inside to push lower. Want to see how this gets handled here. Do you live trade every day? I think just a few days ago marked my first month of consecutive live streaming, which is interesting. I think like it was like February, mid-February, so like we're like March, nearly end of February or March right now, so we're a little bit over a month in full-time trading on YouTube. This might be the changes they delivered there. We'll be likely watching it close under this order block here on the 5 minute and seeing how it reacts to it. The buy is still up, but if it flips here, I would love shorts, yes. The range has been very, very tight so far, though. I also did not see, we did take out this high here. So we set up liquidity and then having balance to push higher. This would have been the short entry here, ideal short entry, that is. All right, let's go to the 5 minute. If we get a 5 minute closure on this order block, I would like to see this hold under prices now. Looking good for lower prices though. Looking much better. I might try to look for something on ES. Oh no, ES have equal highs too. I thought they swept it. ES, ADQ swept liquidity very nicely, but I just don't like it when we have equal lows, equal highs here. When we're very close to equal highs. Unless we could really move away from it first. Or sweep it too. We'll see. Yep, Friday is closed this week too. Wait, is Friday closed for the whole market, or is it? I don't know. Damn, I would love to log one of the trade days because I think I'm very close to some payouts on some. But let's see the time. That month will be over. If we can get a sweep through this high and then show some moves to go downwards, I would love sells to take out this low and then eventually these equal lows. We're already showing more confirmation. Yeah, Lewis, it's $50 per point on ES. So 5 handles on ES is $250. I typically don't even put my stop that high though. 5 points is a lot if I'm trading the 1 minute. I typically just do like 2, 2.5, 3 at most. Holding this order block here. Let's give a pop higher on ES though. What I'm looking at. Magic Trader. I have funded on all firms right now. My fund features Top Step, Apex, and Elite. The top 4 essentially that I really like. Or I think that those top 4 are the big 4 if we're talking about futures firms. Take Profit Trader is probably the 5th one, the most popular. That or Trade Day, but I don't mess with those right now. The top 4 I have that I promote and also recommend to my audience or the one that I can vet and back basically. Do you ever set time limits for trades to prevent them from going on for too long? I don't know how time limit works. It's like mental time limits. Like let's say I want to buy here, but if it goes past our kill zone, it removes. I don't know how to do that, but that sounds decent, I guess. Brent is asking, what order would you go through ICT? The 2022 mentorship, and then the 2016, all the many playlists there, and then after that, you really just want to hammer. ICT really goes around many concepts, and you want to hammer and backtest. Just focus on a few of them, and then really focus on trading one of them, executing one of them real time. And then yeah, just lots of practice, lots of just don't get swayed over new things. ICT can talk about new week open gap, and then your whole trading will get influenced. Like, what is this? What is this new concept? That is correct, James. His students are doing a better job than him. Well, that's the thing. Like, you can't hold his concepts as the greatest trader. We could say that he's a great educator, but there could be no claim saying that he's the greatest trader. Do you know or use turtle soup by any chance? I kind of look at turtle soup as inducements or liquidity sweeps, but I don't really dive into like using turtle soups as my main trading or entry model. I'm not gonna discredit anything about turtle soup though, because I know a lot of good traders that focus on that. That's just not for me. There's just no point in like kind of comparing ICT results though. Like even if he loses his Robin's cuts, even if he is on a losing streak on his broker account and real accounts, I'm still gonna use the concept that I think that works and like, seeing results. If I get payouts with whatever something that he refined, his concept that he refined, I'm still gonna utilize it. And I've been like the way that I trade breakers and unicorns are not the same way that he trades it. Not exactly the same, but it has the same core though. Okay, we want to see a sweep for this high though, and likely I want to see this inversion hold and do under if we can. So this order block's still holding on this 5 minute here. If we just propel past this inversion and through these equal highs, that just means no shorts. But if we can really tap it, get that point of interest and sweep this equal highs and then show a reversal pattern, I really want to go for an entry to target these lows here and then eventually these lows. Likely we're gonna, it does look like we might get SMT style though. We already have SMT in a way on NQ when NQ swept the high, but ES didn't. That's why I'm cautious on ES still. Since we didn't sweep that high yet. Nailed that 5 minute breaker this morning. Do you know what timestamp that is so we can review it together? Okay, we're looking for a sweep through this ES here. And then we'll look after. This is what I'm kind of looking at. It doesn't have to do this exactly, but if it does something like this, we sweep and then we have more of a reversal downwards. I would like this for a lower price than ES. Yeah, 5 minute break. Let me just see. I haven't traded this morning though. We have a good sweep here. We're moving away from this target. Would love to see the sweep though. If at the very least, this inversion is still holding it down because it's being supported for lower prices there. Got some lower highs or higher lows just building up too. We want to see what we want to do with that. Looking for a sweep on ES here though. The stream's kind of laggy. Is it laggy for anyone else? D-Gen Dave almost took over. Is that Dave's dark side for him when he's not trading with discipline? Want to see this push up past 86 here on ES. It's not laggy. It might just be your Wi-Fi or something, Julian, or your computer. That's my undisciplined twin. We all have that too. Was that not a bullish breaker? Did you tell me the timestamp? Dark? I wasn't sure. I was waiting for that too. If we really got this as the low, this is the high, we sweep the low, push back the high, it would be a bullish breaker, but I don't know where you would get the entry. Unless this is the sweep that you're looking at. I think this is too much of a sweep and not a strong close, so I won't really look at that as a high quality breaker. 10 a.m. Yeah, so I think you're looking for this, since it took this high here. I don't really see it like that. Let's just see in the 1 minute. This one is more of a breaker here. We can see high or low. We get a strong sweep past that low, and we close higher past the high, and these consecutive candles will be the breaker. And then we do have that 1 minute FEG here. So I would look at this as the bullish breaker on the 1 minute. The 5 minute is not much of one for me. Can you turn on the countdown to candle close to see how delay? Let me see if I can do that. Or are you able to see the timestamp here? I think this would also show it too. Come on, we need a pop higher 86. That's all I need, and then if we can show weakness, I'll jump in with you. Do you trade breakers on the 1? I trade both on the 1 and 55. If you're trading the 1, you would look to use your 15 minute and the 4 hour as your time alignment. And if you trade the 5 minute, I would look at the hourly and the daily. That's how I have it set up right now for me, which is very similar to any other market maker model. About 19 seconds delay. Yeah, so if you fast forward, that might just be delayed for your screen. If you fast forward just a little bit, it should be only like 5 seconds, if not less. Because we have the slowest latency on the stream right now. And there should be no ads in mid-rolls or between the streams either. I disable that. So I think as long as you just fast forward, everything should be good. And all my trades are typically called out way in advance too. Any trades today? Not yet at all. We're waiting. We're hunting. Time alignment, the way that I'm looking at it is kind of something I have up here. If I haven't updated this though, but we can update that real quick. We got a 4-hour closure filled and pushing higher. That's pretty bullish there. And if we look at the hourly, we did close higher, so everything's bullish right now. Definitely nothing bearish yet. Are you gonna trade ES or NQ? I trade both. Just spin in the setup. Whatever delivers better. Looking upside still. It's just a little bit more difficult. ES is not budging. Okay, it finally budged. That took forever. Look how many equal highs it had on the 1 minute. About time it smashed through that. Alright, let's just see the reaction here now. This is where the critical step. If we can push higher, I can really see us taking London highs here. London highs and likely pushing aimed at Asia highs. What's your read on ES? ES giving a nice closure above here on both the 15-minute and the hourly. I do think upside until otherwise. Same thing with NQ there on the 5-minute. Ooh, 5 minutes just way too choppy. We have equal lows on ES here and some relative highs there. I'm trying to pay attention to this ES equal highs too. Equal lows, since we set the high there. Want to see what I want to do down there now. So far, I don't think there's anything actionable that I like for my type of setups. I'm just waiting. Just waiting to strike. There's that strong push higher there. You got any investment in crypto? I have no investment in crypto. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Likely a bad thing since crypto's been doing very, very well. Yeah, so that 2 p.m. close showed more confirmation on the upside. I'm just seeing if there's any 1 minute setup I can join in on. We tried to fall down, but it held on 5 and higher time frame. Everything's pointing upwards right now. I want to see if I can get an entry, but might have been too late there. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Yeah, I do have cat allergies right now. It's been doing better, but I'm still sniffling. Was 133, 132 breaker valid? This is, I mean, if you're looking at as a pattern, it'll be valid. It'll be bullish breaker. We have this high, we have the low. We swept this low here. Very quick sweep. That's fine, but as long as we get displaced through the order block, that's what mattered to me. And it's more of a unique candle breaker there. That definitely held. Just took the London highs. Yep. There it is. Just looking for funded trades today, if there is any. Squeezing. I want to jump in somewhere, man. There's opportunity. How's everyone doing today, though? Are we doing green, red, break even? It's a day that I could definitely see people taking wins and losses. What's this on the slightly red, green on 2 accounts, red on 1, barely green. Took the 1 minute FEG, marked out up 20k on demo, winning consistently. Is it demo or is it prop accounts? It should be like 1 simple FEG, boom, long, up 20k. Very nice. Dono's minus 1800. Hopefully get that back. We might get like I think based on like if I want to see it right, Monday could be that manipulation already. Tuesday we'll just go for land at intermediate high somewhere, maybe in Globex or end of day today, and then we can rebalance and keep on going higher throughout the week. But we lack Friday though. We'll see if that's gonna be anything. I don't have anything against it. I don't take any trades so today though. But I'm waiting. Right now the trend is upward, so I want to get some long setups. Just don't think I have any good ones yet. I got confirmation, full confirmation on the hourly and the 15 here. After we got that 2 p.m. close. And then we're likely gonna just continue higher here. Yep. Just a reminder, if you want to enter the giveaway, just like the stream. That's it. We'll give away a 50k end of day on Elite this time. It's just gonna be a new firm each week that gives us free accounts. 1 lucky winner. I want to see Nvidia get a blast through like 1,000 or like even 1,100 before turning. Just surprise a lot of people. Not too far from there too. Yeah, we're at Goldbeck's open essentially there. We took the London high. Just keep on pushing higher. Strong trend so far. Today is slow. It is slow. Does ES though have some good targets on the lower side? I'll have to see if this is any retracement lower is more of a reversal or just a retracement for higher prices. That's what we need to really focus on. But waiting. I want to see this target this low now. Take out the ES high here. Very, very nicely. ES is more choppy than bullish though. We were just going both sides. We'll see if we want to propel higher and really make a complete V reversal. It's just not too clear on the day right now. Emmanuel, we're not bearish on ES yet. I just have some good targets on equal lows here. So if it does want to flip as reversal, that's something I want to go for eventually. 79. It's just still bullish right now. Very, very bullish. And going against the trend is going to be difficult on a Monday. Yeah, we're waiting patiently, Emmanuel. We'll see if we get that one play. Look at the 15-minute here. Strong V reversal so far. I just want confirmation if you want to keep on pushing higher, which it likely is doing so far. Just no confirmation to see if it turns back down to take out some liquidity that it made below. I think if we trade AM, we'll likely just look for longs down here already. Like I said on NQ, the very easy unicorn setup was actually Luxalgo did this. We look at this consecutive candle, we push lower here. The 15-minute push past the order block, so we violate bearish PD ray. And once we got close above here, this whole thing here would be the bullish breaker for me. And we had some displacement inside. You just look for entry there with a stop below, about 10 points. The bullish breaker ends at the 930, under 930. That would have been the entry to take. We weren't there for the AM so far. $207 proportion block. Let me see. 207. That's possible. It's a 1 minute one. I would also want a 5 minute flip too. See how it reacts on this 5 minute as a retracement or if it actually wants to flip. It's holding its own so far pretty well today though, I have to say. Wasn't the bullish breaker way too high? It was appropriate as long as you have your risks. So the breaker is large. We have the closest 1 minute imbalance here, which is the imbalance that pushed past all these highs, all these low resistance liquidity here. So we took out this low resistance liquidity there. And it doesn't matter how high we're here because we don't have to get an OT entry every time as long as we broke structure there. Price would not allow, if we're bullish, we won't allow price to push past under this 930. So like let's say you just enter off that 930 here. Your stop would just simply be at the breaker low. It's about 13 points. And if you do 2 to 1, this is nearly 2 to 1 there already. That's just a reference. That's a trade I would definitely go for. I wasn't on for 930 though. Alright, so we're entering this 5 minute FAG. I want to see if we can get closed under or if this is the retracement for higher prices. We're getting something out of this now. Nothing here is a breaker that you can make out of because it's just more chop. You want it more of a, this is just chop here. No matter if it's high or low, you can't really make it out of it. And a quality one. This aligns with the 5 minute here. I would want more confirmation. Hitting the London highs and Globex is a good target already. Had it gave us an entry somewhere on the retrace before that target, we would look to take that entry as well. I'm not willing to do it now though. Still very, very bullish, guys. But sweeping a lot of targets so far. I want to see if we can flip there, though. Be ideal. There's a strong push there. I'll probably take the wick off the candle below the FVG that you marked. This FVG here? Or this one? I wasn't paying attention if you wrote that before or after. This is Dave's territory, him trading this price side. It's, for me though, I'm still waiting for something more actionable. I'm fine with not taking a single trade a day, but definitely love to see what Dave thinks here. Are we ready for shorts? I want to see a closure under the 5-minute first. Take the wick off the candle below the FVG you marked on 1 minute, then bounce. So like, is that you're saying you're long here and you look for a bounce higher? Trade EU. I'm just trying to stick with what I know, man. If I just incorporate oil, if I incorporate Bitcoin, it's gonna be too much. Oh, was he talking about this candle? Okay, my bad. Maybe he was talking about this candle. Yes, I still don't know fully. So if you guys guide me, definitely guide me if I'm saying something wrong. So, let me see. How does Dave do this? He's looking at the zone. I actually don't know. I haven't like looked through all the videos yet. Which the videos that Dave made recently, they definitely intrigued me. So I do have plans on watching through them though. I might need guidance more from you guys. I'll give credit where it's due if I do apply a lot of Dave's concepts into how I trade. It's kind of funny though that when Dave took his mentorship playlist off, a lot of people was like, where's the playlist? Can I watch it? Everyone's scrambling. That's such a good ploy or good marketing tactic, I guess, if that's what you're going for. Even like when I was posting the link to your YouTube, what was that, Saturday? I was like adding everyone. It's like, oh, Dave's live. He's sharing all his a summary of his things. It was looking good. So like, they're like, where's his playlist? It's like, it's apparently it's gone. And they're like freaking out over it. Daniel is looking for shorts if we inverse and leave the FEG. Let's see what this 5-minute close first. I would even like it hammering down, and then we can look for entry lower. We already saw some liquidity. I just want to see a shift there. ES is holding very, very well still. He's at shift. 5-minute close. So we're starting to respect the bear side more. I want to see the 15-minute closure as well. How he closed on this 15-minute order block. Yeah, so with the 15-minute, we definitely swept a lot of the highs. We swept the London highs. We pushed to Globex. Lots of the bullish objective and struggling to push higher here. Getting more of a decoupled market still. YM's pushing lower and we're starting to turn. And Q was initially pushing higher. Now we're starting to turn. I'm waiting for that 5-minute close, which I do like to see close under these order block candles and 5-minute FG, and then likely even want a return back to this 5-minute FG. See if it's set up there. Yeah, I'm just not too comfortable still. I just want, with this price action, it's definitely something that I'm not confident in. So that's why I'm waiting for more clear confirmation and waiting for easy setups. Easy setups is typically like a nice unicorn that does something like this, where we sweep a good area, strong displacement through it, and I can put my entry with a tight stop off of it. I don't really see anything like that at the moment. And I could just be looking to trade on my evals and all that, but I'd rather just look for funded trades a day. ES is still looking for prices under this equal lows. We'll see how that runs too. Do you have a limit on the number of trades you take each day? I just try to, on my funding accounts, I just look for one trade, if not two at most, but typically just one on average. Sometimes it'll be zero, so that's why it averages out. I try to be particular with what entry I like though, and what price action I try to enter in, because you have the whole day, 24 hours in the trading market, minus the 1 hour that the market closed on futures, from 5 to 6 Eastern time. It's your job to pick and choose where you want to execute, and that could be based on kill zone, that could be just price action preference, just waiting for the right setup. You don't have to trade every single moment of the charts. You can just avoid when you don't think it's high probability. Trying to do that right now, and you also need to build that discipline. YouTube, or not YouTube, afternoon typically is a little bit slower than morning though. This is the new golden gap too. We kind of rejected off of there. Just want to see it retracing the 5 minute and kind of hold this order block here now. Some strong buys there. We're still bullish trending, so I'm not gonna jumping shorts yet. It's not clear for me yet, once again. He sent to me X, let me see. Let's see. I'll share the screen here. Oh, image too big. Okay, I'll share it. So we're gonna look at it. So what am I looking at? So you're looking at this as the zone, right? This is where you kind of. I saw a brief. So like, hopefully don't bash me about I'm saying things wrong. But you're looking at this high, low. We took out that high, so you're looking at market structure. The 50% of it is the model, I guess. 548 was the entry. Let me just see that on my charts. This is a good time to actually test it out for myself too. This high, this low, 50% of it, right? Yeah, that actually holds. Do you use the bodies or the candles wicks? Because I think I see. I don't know. It's close enough, yeah. Worked out very well on Dave Concepts. Oh, what was it? Was it through this way? The last move before going down this way. Let me just screen chart one more time. I might have misdone it. Okay, yeah, I think it's through this way. This low to high. Interesting. Yeah, close, very close. If it's this way, it's like to the tick of it. Yeah, damn. Yeah, having that, like, and also matching up with my bias, still being bullish. I was waiting for confirmation to see if we do flip. I guess if you look for that trade setups and look for that entry, I don't really see any too much entry on the 1 minute down here, other than what Dave showed, the 50% of the zone. We have some order blocks here that's holding price on the 5 minute. We can see that this order block's holding it. That's where I was looking to see it propelled lower. Damn, that's actually spot on. $44 to $52. Okay, that's something I can look at. 44. Okay, maybe it was wrong. 52, 44. Oh, I had it originally. I had it right originally then. Maybe someone confused me, I think. This is what I originally marked out here. So once we take out this high here, as long as we have that momentum going up, we're trending upwards with bullishness. You look at the 50% of this. It's quite interesting that it worked out perfectly here, though. Did you take this long, Dave? You're gonna see Dave just share on Twitter. He's gonna be up like another 12,000, 20,000 on all 20 of his accounts. Dave stole concept from SMC. Who cares what it is? Like, I'm not gonna look into that, but if it works and he's refining it, which I'm sure Dave is, and refinement is the key in all these type of things. But yeah, damn. I believe Dave mentioned that setup. I just didn't know what it was. It was like kind of like a mysterious thing for me. He's like, I'll probably take that wick of that candle below the FEG and this was the wick, I think, or something like that. Whatever it was, 227 for my time. So would I just kind of show the whole box like this? This is a very big box. I hope I'll have to lower the transparency, but I guess 50% point of it. It's a good thing though, because like even we're thinking like probability wise. I think that's when I was watching the video Saturday. I was like, this is still a good probability. So like we're looking at 50% of this thing, the zone. What they would call it. If I'm very bullish already. Just doing a 1-to-1, I think it's definitely more likely for it to float higher here than come back down if we're bullish trending. And as long as you're on trend, you're going to have the edge. Whatever Dave refines more is probably what gets him that higher win rate. From the bare bones of it, though, it looks like if you apply it right, you should have above 50% win rate, though. Oh, music too loud? I'll lower it a little bit, yeah. I still don't see how you got like a 90% average win rate, or I don't know if it's average or not. That's just based on what I see. Dono's like, I've converted Dave's teaching. That's why I'm always open to it, and like it's just something that clicks to me. Like once I see it, for me, what clicked for me was actually watching the Saturday videos. I was just like doing some work, and I saw on my subscription, I was like looking at it, I was like, this is like a brief summary. I was like, it's intriguing to me at least. We're pushing high here. We're all switching to Dave's concept. Let's go. Yeah, but if anything, like I'm gonna try to go through it and try to backtest his teachings and see if I can incorporate it with what I like to trade. I'm kind of interested in ES shorts right now though. These equal lows down here, equal lows down to here. We just keep on pushing higher and failing. I would like to run down these lows here. Let's see if we can build off of entry through this. Something like that, I would think. Check the 5-minute here. It's so choppy, but I do like lower prices to 83 here. These equal lows and eventually 79. I just want an entry model off of it. You still can't hear my voice. I think the music's pretty low right now. I turned down a little bit more. I'll try to get closer to the mic though. I'll let it play out a little bit more here. What do you guys think here? Do nothing is the correct answer for now, but it's choppy. I'm not sure how ES is so choppy here, and Q is producing such of a large range. That's why people love NQR, right? ES moves like 2 ticks, and Q gets like 2 large bullish candle that moves like 10 points. Looks at 228. Let me check 228. Are you looking at this as a bullish breaker? That's definitely valid. Yeah. Yeah, mindset driven. I actually did not. I did not see this. Had I did, I might have took it off the break. This BPR here. I'm too focused on ES because I want to see ES hit my target. And get confirmation, but we're not getting that. Pushing higher here. This is a good, interesting breaker here. So we have a low, we have a high. We swept this low, pushing down, and holding on higher time frame here. On the 1 minute, we propel higher, displaced through, and we had this 1 minute setup here. Off this BPR as well. You're seeing BPR inversion. Where's the inversion you're looking at? Oh, maybe an inversion down here, maybe. Once we propel higher, that's the last displacement. That's valid if it is, yeah. Looks like we're about to get SMT again. Ooh, this is sharp here. I want to see if I get some ES shorts here. ES shorts look pretty good right now. Might just do a stop at the high. It's so tight too, and I can really go for these lows down here. See if we get 87 or something. If we get 87, I want to try to enter with a very tight stop here. Not getting that. Okay, I have it cooked up. Okay, cool. Over 87 here. I just want to do a very tight stop on this high here. What I want to see though is displacing lower through this low. Let's do 1 right now. I want to get 87. It's a premature short right now. I'm gonna add to this. I don't have confirmation on this yet though. I just like the risk reward because we did this final push here. And if we can get close under, this will be a very clean bearish breaker. I think that's what I want to add if we get a close under this low here. And a closure at that. Let's just see if we get that first. So I'm just going to add one early here. Just doing one premature. I'll add two more for full size unfunded if we get a closure under this low and then retrace back into the breaker. So this is what I want to happen here. Put a fib on 40 to 45 on NQ or yes, let me check. 40 to 45. Okay, is that another entry, bullish entry model that you have? I guess that is a zone. Kind of what I'm doing too. I'm just doing one size on ES while it's slow. If it does get stopped out, it just be about 85 points or $85. One log trade would accept this as well. But if it does get closed under, I'm gonna add to this and we're gonna target these equal lows here. It's just being very idle. ES is more consolidating, which is fine. Yeah. So let me just figure this out how. So once we take this high out, you're looking at the previous high here and then low. That's the zone and the 50% part of it. You're looking for a retrace for higher prices. And what you would do is, let's see, something like this, 4 points, and then target 4 points. That's interesting. I actually like that. I actually like that. I'm looking to add here if it propels lower. This is still the divergence holding down. It's anticipation, but based on what I'm seeing, I can see this play out accordingly. And if I actually feel confident shorts or anything longs, anything like that, I'll take on NQ. Breaker on AQ still holding. I'm just anticipating a bearish breaker form here. We got a clean sweep and holding down. But if it doesn't work, we'll be fine. Looks like we are pushing higher. Let's look at the hourly. It's very slow grindy though. Minus 25 bucks. Back to entry here. I want to see the slam down now. All right, we might be getting some setups coming here. I might, if everything plays out right, I'll look for entry on NQ as well. Need a confirmation first. All right, I already have my speculative entry. Do you mark this low and this high as the next zone, or is it this? Is this how I do it now? I just want to just use it as a reference right now. Still testing it out, I guess, while we're waiting. I'll just push it aside, I guess. Is that how it works? Let me just remember right. 50%. I think so, if it does come back to 62. I'm not gonna look for any entries right now. I want more confirmation first. But this just likely logs my day then. Just waiting. You marked the down move that took the high. Okay, okay. You marked the down move. Oh, it's this high. Okay. This is the right way, right? Correct. I'm processing it. So sometimes it clicks. Sometimes like, wait, hold up. Did I do this right? So we have the high that took up this high here, the down move of it. Similar to like, I guess a manipulation leg almost. I'm trying to see how I can remember it right, so I can back test it more, or forward test. I prefer forward test more than back testing, of course. But initially, we probably need to back test this first. Yeah, this is still pretty a sloppy day. I just want to see if this can play out near end of the day here. Invest is short 65, 66. See how that plays out for him. It's just fighting this. They're just so slow grinding that like the only thing you can do is scalp very, very slow. It's basically barcoding. Looks better here. All right, I'm paying attention to this very closely now. See if we get displacement through this. Want to get a closure under these lows here at 86, just like we're getting here. I'm gonna see if we can get an ad in this entry if we get good close. I'm gonna look at the 5-minute too. We're likely watching this order block to get violated here. NQ is also looking to form a bearish breaker here too. Just have some liquidity under. If we can get a shift and confirmation, I'll be more confident joining. Just send a picture. Let me see. $568, $568. Did I do that right? $568 to $548. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I wasn't sure if you're counting these like small lows here. Okay, thank you for clarifying. So you're looking at this whole high here and all the way down to this low. Got it. See if this holds, I guess. This looks pretty bearish right now, or starting. I'm speculative. Other high time frames looking better. We might even get something on the 5-minute too now. We're just in a more of a point of interest because we took out the highs here, a good liquidity level, and we want to see how we can react towards that here. Struggling a little bit. We're displacing through the low. So violating this bearish breaker, that's a very good call there. I'm just going to mark this holding as the bearish breaker, and then we're going to refine it with the entry, which is likely seeing something within here. We'll delete the breaker. Look for lower prices and look for ads for ES or NQ here. ES has a very clear target. On the other hand, NQ is just being more volatile. I might just leave this. Let's do that. I might leave ES and just look for an NQ entry. Let's take a look here. Have somewhat of a BPR through these range here. It's difficult, but I can mark something like that. So if we can get an entry off there, that could be good ads. Take the 5-minute. Ideally, see this turn here. It's getting to power. God damn, this price action is so slow that I'm still in this trade, or I'm still looking for a setup here. Looking for a tap inside this breaker here though. Likely gonna take this if I can. And then I'm also watching ES. Same setup on ES. Let me take a look here for ads. Let's see if I can just group them together. Essentially something like this here. We might not get ads. I might just look for any entry I can add into it though. Oh, did I think I pressed Control S. Oh shit. I don't know where my entry was. That's only one account though. Okay. It was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to fix my chart, but it looks like it's still going to go for this low. If it goes this low, I'll just get fully out. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's my bad here. I don't know what happened. Anyways, I'm still looking for entry off of this. Barcoding a little bit. Still no live execution. I'm looking to see if I get ads off this breaker here. I should really switch the account then. This is the only other account. Yeah, this is more accurate here without the misclick. If you put a 3-minute, it kind of consolidate more of the breaker, so we can come back inside of here at 86. That could be entry, add entry there. There's no live entries. I'm pretty sure we showed this live here. I'm looking for ads now. If you're thinking like I haven't got my full fill, I haven't got it either. This high should be protected for me right now though on ES. But I'm pretty sure I showed the ES trade, like my ad at 87 or entry at 86.75, had the hard stop on, hard entry, and then I was waiting. I had this. I had inside the trade if we create the bearish breaker, which we did now. If we can get back into 86, that's where I'll go for it. What I wanted though was a displacement down. Or a closure down. This was the first closure here, and it did get a retap back. It's tight though. This is how it's trading. And then for NQ, like this is what I had here for NQ. Would have probably did something like this. 10-point stop if it went to this BPR. I'm pretty critical with how I like to enter though. We got inside the breaker, like not even inside the breaker, just a tap at it. Yeah, we're starting to flip though. We should. This is just not the full draw though. We're likely gonna head lower. So if we get a nice confirmation on the 5, which we already did, and we're waiting for the 50-minute close now, this should definitely propel lower. But I guess I'll just take this. I'll take this. This is about 3.75 points. Shown. I didn't get ads to it though, like I said. But if you want to see my, if you want to replay that, I think it was showed. Oh, okay. Let me exit on my other account too. This is the account that I misclicked on. I'll just exit here. How do I do that? Let's do that. It's unfortunate. Look how close NQ was. If NQ just went up like 2 more points, I could enter here with a very safe 10-point stop, and I'll likely go for 2 RR. So it'll be like these lows here, which would have got tagged. But yeah, if you guys got short, definitely made money on that at least. Yeah, we gotta focus on trading in the chat. Let's not argue. Arguing with other traders about like who's doing what. It's just there's no point into it. But so far this is what I got from that trade. The bottom count is the one that I clicked Control S, which market sold. Everything else, that's all I got here. So if you want to see my executions, I didn't get fills though. If I got filled, this trade would have been 600, risk 300 for $600 on all my funded accounts. It is what it is. Press 1 if you took any shorts though. I wish we got ads because I was looking at ads for both ES and Q, and we were very close on both of them. That just it just sucks how it does that though. We'll likely run the giveaway for Elite Trader funding now. I still think lower though. Keep in mind if you're looking for shorts, these equal lows are still a main target. Any retrace is a sell for me right now. Off of entry, and Q already is propelled much lower. Damn, if we took the same entry on NQ, it would have been like all the way up here at 564. So we got like 4 points on ES. It would have been like 40 points on NQ. That's the volatility with NQ. If we took on NQ, it would have been like nearly triple the profits on only one contract. If you thought about that. Good work, guys, though. My average size is 3 contracts. I only had 1 contract in here. All right, let's do the giveaway. Let's do this giveaway. Having small profits is better than a loss, though. Okay, let's do it now. Like the stream and just comment done. We're gonna have the bot pick a winner out of probably like out of 90 people. I'll give you 2 minutes. 316. It kind of rewards the people that are active. Just one time. If you duplicate your comments or delete the comments, it's gonna override and skip your comment. Damn. Would love to get like a $600 day though on all my funded, because I had I think 10 accounts on it. 10 or 8, I forget. It's fortunate. This is kind of bell to bell if you think about it. Let's see who's the winner this time. Okay, 10 more seconds. I think we still go lower though. This is a lot of consolidation being built up, and we made a bearish breaker here. If anything, if we get a retracement on this 5-minute FHE, this is a hard sell for me now. I did that wrong. Yeah, so if it goes back to 550, we might get an entry short. Looking for these equal lows though. Okay, let's learn it. Winner for today is someone named Travis _ AKA. I'll copy and paste his name. You have a few minutes to claim, and just give me your social media. Let's see if he claims. If not, we just run it again. Travis AK. Congrats, Travis. If he's still here, which he should be here because he commented a few minutes ago. All right, you're here. Yeah, Travis, just contact me either Discord and Twitter, whichever you want, and then comment me your social media username so I know it's you. Let's just get that contact going first. Congratulations to him, guys. Yep. Yeah, so that's the theme of kind of like this stream. I try to give you commentary. My commentary was bullish for the longest time until we were hitting this area where we got a clean sweep and a reversal. And I had equal lows. I had equal lows on ESI the whole time. And I was looking for a setup. We had an inversion here, which I did enter, I think, off of the inversion, 87. That's what I wanted. And my stop was like not even 2 points yet. It was like 1.75 points. And the plan was to add inside of it. If you want to know how I get these type of trades, it's an inversion into a bearish breaker. There's a thread on that I made. But it has a criteria with it, so if you lack that criteria, this trade won't work like how you think it would. But let me just pull it up. Just go on my Twitter and go to highlights, highlights tab here, and you'll see inversion with breakers. This is essentially what it is. Inversion entry. Look for a breaker to form after clearing a strong liquidity here, and then we're forming a click sweep. Equal lows as our draw, and enter off the inversion and look for adds within the breaker. So had it close down here and then retrace back to the breaker, that will be the second add here. That's the main entry, and then we'll slam down to this equal lows and likely try to aim for these lows too. Yeah, DM me X, Travis, and just give me your username. Doesn't look like a change of structure on the hourly. I think it was. Usually when you're looking for a change of structure on the hourly though, it would happen more later than what you'll see. Let me see the hourly. Yeah, so this candle hasn't closed yet. So what you'll do if you're trading the 1 minute, you'll actually look at that 15 minute. So the 15 minute chart here shows that we have a high here. We got a high sweep and closed lower. That's already signed after clearing this liquidity. And we have some liquidity voids here too, or imbalances. But on the 5, we are getting a 5 minute bearish breaker. This could have been entry here too. I don't think I'm going to take an entry near power hour though. But have you take this entry, maybe it'll look like something like this. 12-point stop above the breaker, and then you look to try to get. This is way too low because we don't have that much time. But if you're doing 1-to-1, this is already 1-to-1 here. It should be this. Yeah, so we have the bearish breaker formed already. And it's a unicorn entry off of near 350 entry. I comment on your Discord. My name is Anubis. Okay, that's more than enough. I'll handle your giveaway after stream. So while I was distracted, we did get an entry off here. If you got it, you could confirm it on the 1 minute. This is the same thing: high, low, higher, high, sweep down, strong displacement, and Lux Algo is actually calling for an entry off of 52. We didn't get that. We got a few points away from that. Resets aren't 35 and oh, is my description wrong? My fault if it is. Anyone get this unicorn entry play? I kind of got distracted, but I did say like I did point this out. So even though I didn't take it, hopefully someone took the trade out of these 200 people. Because this is clear confirmation. It's a very easy unicorn entry. The FVG is actually where the break is, so it aligns very well. Typically, you won't even want to see price hover around this area here. We don't even want a 5 minute closure above, so a very strong way to enter off this, it could be a 6 point stop here. And it'll be more of a manual stop. Okay, looks like a lot of people got it then. And then, yeah, my final target on ES is just clearly these equal lows. That's all I want, really. So if I got my ads, keep in mind my stop was less than 2 points. This is how I run things. It would have been 7-point entry, nearly 4 RR. If I got my ad in the breaker, my average would be probably close to 86. So it'd be something like this, which is still valid for me. Like 3 RR right there, 2.25 stop. Too bad that this trade happened like near the end of the day, because we kept on grinding up the whole session. Yeah, this would have hit target here. Yeah, Travis, I'll message you after the stream. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I see your message, Anubis or Travis. You're good. So hopefully these last 2 trades here help people get to profit on the day. If they're red or if they haven't taken any trades yet. Very clear trading here, especially NQ. NQ is very structured. Rejection off this new equilibrium gap here should close much lower. And that's it. We'll try to get some trades tomorrow. Should continue slamming lower here until we get these equal lows. And I'll just end the stream here, guys. Did you see morning long entry? The only entry that I kind of talked about on stream here this morning, unicorn entry off of NQ here. So we have the breaker, and then we have a 1 minute FAG here. You'll put your stop below the breaker. That's 13 points, and you look for 2 RR or higher depending on what your entry is. It could even just go for these highs here. This is already 1-1, very clean. Much appreciated for the kind words. See you guys tomorrow if you want to see more streams.